like the Croco embossing on a hard-sided, see that one on the far left? That's the Big Mac Daddy XL.
Right, exactly.
Over 6,000 cubic inches of packing space.
The wallet, we have a portfolio, we have that weekender, and we have an under-seater there as well.
Absolutely. So take a look at all of the matching pieces. All of them are, of course, laid out for you beautifully on hsn.com. But we want to talk details, and we want to hear from you.
The shopping continues here at HSN. I'm Tamara Hooks, and I am going to be with you for the next 2 hours. And we have some really great gift ideas for yourself and also for other people who are on your list. And so it's really going to be a range in this hour. Next hour, we're going to be talking health and wellness. So I do hope that you'll stay with us as long as possible as you get your weekend started. But we're going to start it off with an item that I've had a chance to present, and I loved it instantly. And you're looking at it right here. This is a belt that you never have to wonder when you start to put it on, is it gonna fit? Because the answer will always be yes, because this is the Comfort Click Perfect Fit Adjustable Belt. And you're getting 2 of them. And these are, we're showing you the gentlemen because these are made for the men. What's great is that you can have, because you're getting a 2-pack, you'll have one that maybe can go a little dressier, and then one that can go a little bit on the sporty casual side. You're getting 2 for $25.45. That's the holiday price. You just decide, do you want the black with the black and gray, and you'll notice them that I have them here. There's one that's gonna be a solid black, and the other one is gonna have this black with the really great gray trim along the outside. These come together as a 2-pack. Or you can get the brown, solid brown, with the brown and navy trim. So, brown or black, you get 2. You've got them on 3 flex payments of $8.48, and we're gonna show you how they work. And Peter Kilcullen is joining us with that Perfect Click belt.
Yes, how are you?
Good.
I mean, I loved you talking about these new belts. We have 2 new styles, a little more casual, and it really is the most comfortable belt that any guy is going to wear. And I think if you're looking right now and you're thinking, I need a gift for the guys, we can be kind of hard to buy for. Would you agree with that?
Agreed.
But you're looking for something you don't know the size, you know, what am I going to get them? This is going to be perfect for you when you buy it as a gift, because you're not going to have to know that guy's size. We're going to be able to handle guys, you know, smaller and bigger, all the way up to 48 inches or 42. So from 28 to 42-inch waist. So we're going to be able to fit everybody in there, and then they can adjust that belt themselves in seconds, and then they're going to have 32 micro adjustments. That's why we're saying this is the most comfortable belt they'll ever wear. This is the brand new black. This comes in the set of black. Look at that black with that gray trim, and look at that buckle, a brand new buckle. You can see it's black with all that texture on there. But the thing about this is, and you'll see, I'm gonna lift that belt up. That's how I loosen the belt, just like that. And then just by pulling it through, you can hear all those clicks. That's the ratcheting system. That's it right there. That's the difference. So what you're seeing is there's no holes that you have to try to, we've all done that, you know, you suck in the gut a little bit and you try to get it to fit that one hole. Because obviously, maybe we feel a little thinner in the morning when you wake up, and it fits perfectly by the afternoon. Couple of burritos at lunch, and before you know it, the belt doesn't fit well. That's not gonna happen anymore. There it is. 32 micro adjustments, that ratcheting system. It makes this belt amazingly comfortable for the guys. And I know there's tons of guys out there, maybe it's the ladies who notice this, as soon as the guy walks in the door, you tear the belt off and you throw it on the sofa or the bed.
That's right.
I don't do that anymore. It's so nice to have a great looking, comfortable belt.
And it stays looking good too, because those old traditional belts with the holes in them, particularly if you have 1 or 2 holes that have been kind of stressed a little bit more than others, they start to look a little ragged. And then what would normally be a nice looking belt starts to look a little bit worn out. That's never gonna be the case here, because there are no holes, but you have a perfect fit every time you put them on, no matter your weight, no matter the type pants you're wearing, because if you're wearing slacks, they might be thinner than a denim jean.
Right, exactly. It's always gonna look great. And I can show you just on me wearing the belt. So I've got the new version that comes with the brown set, if you get the brown. And for jeans, this is perfect. You can see it has that really nice blue trim. And then look at the buckle, kind of maybe an antique gold or brass looking buckle right there. But here's what happens when you wanna sit down and you wanna be comfortable. I just loosen the belt, just like that. That's all it takes. And then when you stand up, tighten the belt. That's it. So those little adjustments, a little bit, those are the burritos.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm on a long drive. But when you stand up, you know, imagine if you stood up and you had to like redo your belt. I mean, that starts to, you know, it's a little weird. But here, it's just, you can click the belt close, you can open it.
It's so subtle.
Super easy. Exactly.
You're right. It's so subtle. It's just a subtle little movement, and it doesn't have to be anything that draws too much attention to it.
Right.
Matter of fact, if you have one, we would love for you to tell us about it. 1-866-376 8255 is our phone number. And this is a customer pick on hsn.com. But this is the deal. This is the new belt. You're getting 2 of them. So either the black with the black and gray, or the brown with the navy and brown. Now your solid color, your solid black, and your solid brown are gonna be leather. And then your more sporty look, the gray and black and the navy and brown, are going to be canvas.
It'll be leather. It's the same leather belt, canvas on top.
Canvas on the trim.
So you're still getting 2 leather belts, which I think is amazing. It's a great gift. When you see this presented, we have them in the box here, and you give that to someone, they're getting 2 belts. It certainly doesn't look like what a $25 value. I mean, they're impressive belts. I think all of us have paid twice that for a single leather belt that won't last as long, that isn't as comfortable. They are great. And now, here's the other thing I love about this. Honestly, any age, and I've done the experiment. I've had the young guys here at HSN love the belt. I like the belt. I'm kind of right in the middle. And then, you know, I always talk about my uncle, Phil. He loves the belt. He's 88, wears it every day. Because everybody can respond to a comfortable belt. And that's what you're getting. One that's going to fit perfect, that's going to be comfortable, and almost really with anything you're wearing. This belt's going to work with jeans and shorts and khakis, maybe business casual, suits, whatever it is, it's going to look great. And now we have an even more casual and our regular dress leather belt. It's a fantastic value for sure.
And this is a good time to get. I think these, if I love them from the very first moment I had a chance to present them, and they've only gotten better in terms of their styling and in terms of just the overall look of them, but they couldn't be easier to use. They will fit, tell me again, between a 28
and 42.
And 42.
And actually, I can show you that.
This to this and back down. And this is good too, because a lot of times if you fluctuate in weight, you go up and down, you might have a lot of different belts in your wardrobe that for most of the year don't get to be worn.
It is 48 that we go to.
Okay.
Sorry. So it goes all the way up to 48, which is even better.
48 inches.
So, and then all the sizes are right there. And why do we have them written on there? Because what we're going to do is you're going to size that when you get it home. So you don't have to know the guy's size you're buying it for. So if I'm a 34, I might go up a few because you want a little bit of room to hook under your belt, right? So you want to have a little bit that goes through the loop. So you'd go to where you think your waist is, add a little bit, and basically I'm going to show you. Oh,
okay.
Now I'm throwing scissors. Sorry. There I go. So you find your size, and then basically all you're gonna do is cut right along that line on the size that works for you, just like that.
Okay.
And then we have your buckle right here, and this is how long it takes. Then you're just gonna take that belt, you push it through there, and then you got those little teeth, and we're just gonna push those down, just like that. There we go, and you're done.
Ah, that's it.
So that's it. So you can perfectly size that belt. So now the belt is sized for you, and then within that size, you have those 32 micro adjustments. So it's always gonna fit perfect, it's always gonna look great. So we all fluctuate, not just on a monthly or yearly kind of thing, but even daily basis where it's just not comfortable anymore, but it will be. You'll be comfortable in your jeans and your suits, your khakis, shorts, whatever it is, you're gonna be comfortable, you're gonna look great. And honestly, you're looking for a gift for the guys. You don't have to know their size. Imagine you go out and you buy them something that's too big or too small.
Right.
This is gonna be perfect, and they will love it. And I love the guys, the younger guys.
Yeah.
The younger guys are always like, oh, I'm not gonna wear that belt.
Yeah.
That's a comfort, now that's too weird. Then they put it on and they love it. So those are the guys that are the best. They really think there's no way, it's not cool enough for them to wear. But when they put it on and you can just click that belt, make it loose, you can then tighten it up, so easy. And then they love it.
Because you can adjust it in what, 1/4 of an inch increments. And usually if you have a belt with a hole, you either have to, if you're gonna adjust it and make it a little bit looser, it's almost a little too loose. Or if you make it tighter, it's a little bit too tight. But this is a customized fit from the moment you put it on at the start of the day to the moment you take it off at the end, and it's always gonna feel good no matter what. And if you are thinking about shopping for gifts, because think about it, in a minute it's gonna be November, and before you know it, it's gonna be time for you to give the gift.
Right.
So while you've got a holiday price and 3 flex, go ahead and get either the set of black or the set of brown. Peter, thank you.
Thank
As
you.
always.
This is a winner. Every guy's gonna love this as a gift.
For
it
sure.
really is.
That perfect fit every time. So we're just getting started. We have a lot more for you. As a matter of fact, I want to share this with you. This is, this might be a gift for yourself, but because it's a 2-pack, you can consider sharing. This is the Grab It Ultra. Have you ever, let me ask you, have you ever kind of dropped something and then it was just kind of hard for you to bend down and pick it up? Maybe bending down is not the easiest thing for you. Maybe reaching up is not the easiest thing for you. Well, that's where the Grab It Ultra comes in, because it allows you to pick up things that you've dropped, to reach for things that are hard to get, and you're getting 2 of them, and they even come in colors, and there's even a magnet on them. So let's say you drop your earring or your earring back. This will find it. You don't have to scrounge around on the rug to do it. It's coming up in just a few moments. But let me get comfortable. Let me adjust, let me get comfortable, because we have the Just Right Cushion Adjustable Pillow coming up, and Bonnabelle Sherman is joining us, and we're, are you comfy? I love it.
Robin is very comfortable.
This is what this is about. You know, having a pillow or a cushion that can conform to you wherever you are, whatever your needs are. And that's what this does.
Yeah. It is. So this is the Just Right cushion because it's just right for you or just right for anybody. It has 10 possible positions, but I think there's more. I think there'll be ones that you like. It's a customer pick because you can adjust it to what you want, where you need comfort, where you need support. It could be your back. It could be between the arm so that you don't get that headache. It could be you're pregnant and you need a little extra support. Because you can use it at your neck, your hip, your feet, your legs. It is just the right cushion for you. And you know what? You just need to get it home and find out how does it meet the need for you. So this is its open position. And then this is its tightest position. Okay. Now let's take a look at how it's going to work for Robin. So this is like my pet problem. When I want to take a nap or a rest, this angle always gives me a headache. It strains my neck. And it's hard to fill that in because if you put a pillow in there, then it doesn't keep its shape.
That's right.
This keeps its shape. So Robin's neck is supported, and come up on your arm, you know, do the elbow thing. And I like this too because I know when I used to want to play on the floor with my kids, if I didn't have this support here, I'd get tired, and that makes you want to give up and not, you know, stay and play with your children or your grandchildren, or you get an arm ache. So that's a great position. And then this is washable. So if you're using it and you feel like you want to wash it or you spill some coffee on it, pop it in the washer and dryer. It's not a problem at all. And here's one of my favorite things about this. Have you ever wanted to use those big chunky foam pillows to hold your legs up, maybe, you know, to elevate them a little bit? Well, but then what do you do with those when you're not using it? I'm gonna show you how to get that by just using the Just Right cushion.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna use that one too. So Robin's going to lay down, and here's what I want you to see first. You see, this is 5 sections of pillow. So what I like is one of these is actually in the crook of her neck, supporting her neck so that you don't get those aches and strains. Now for me, why that's important is I'm prone to headaches and migraines. If I don't support this part of my neck, I end up with a headache or a migraine. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up towards you, Tamara, and I wanna put this under Robin's knees. If the doctor is saying, get your legs elevated. You don't want to put strain on your lumbar area. You want this to be supported. So now we're going to take this other one. And this is why I think having 2 can be really good for you. So you roll it to its tightest position, and now I get this under Robin's feet.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes. You see how now she's elevated, but there's no strain on the hip, and maybe you just had some kind of surgery, and this is what the position that the doctor wants you to be in.
Yeah.
But it gives you that total comfort without having the big, chunky, clumsy piece of foam.
Yes.
That what do you do with that when you're not using it? There's nowhere to hide it.
Yes.
But if you have two of these, you get the same effect, and then you can use these wherever you want. And let's do a back one. Let's go to the chair.
Okay.
Because a big problem is many of the chairs we sit in, they look great, but they don't have the comfort. So on this one, so it has this gap in here. And you know, many chairs do, but then you're uncomfortable, you don't know, your spine doesn't sit properly. Yeah. Watch what happens when we add a Just Right pillow. Because it's 5 segments or 5 columns, it gets to the break, it sits where you want it. So if you are taller or shorter, you can adjust it. So I'm gonna drop this down so that it sits on Robin's spine and gives her support. Now you can lean back. How does that feel?
So much better than the actual chair.
Yes, definitely.
Right, because you've got that cushion, and that's the thing. It's customized. You've seen pillows out there that you were mentioning, like under the knees. They're just created for under the knees. Right. Or some pillows are just created for between the knees. Some pillows are just created for the crooks of your neck. But then you've got all of these different weird shaped pillows that are just for one thing. Whereas if you had your adjustable pillow, it's whatever you need that moment. And I think it's a really great idea for that reason. You don't have to have 5 or 6 different customized pillows for different areas of your body or different areas where you're sitting in your home. You have one pillow that's customized for everything. And you can see, we're showing you like what 9 different ways just in that picture to use it. You're gonna come up with a lot of your own. So whether it's at home, in the car, in the office, while you're traveling, when you're laying on the sofa watching TV or watching a movie, when you're on the floor playing with the kids or the pets, you have one pillow that can do it all. And so this is gonna be a really great time for you to try it out. You're saving money by getting it today. We took about $9 off the price. You even have flex pay, and you're gonna use it everywhere.
It's so true. I love the flexibility, and so do you. This is a 4.5 customer pick. So many of you, and there's so many, they're almost all 5 stars, because of the adjustability. You know, sometimes you buy one pillow and it simply does one thing. And there's nothing else it can do, and you're limited. Here, you're not limited. You can sit on it. You can use it for your back. If you're pregnant, you could use it for the support for your belly. If you need to lay down, it can support your knees. So wherever you need the support, neck, shoulder, back, knees, you can make it, because it goes to 10 positions. I think that's why it's a customer pick, because you have your choice of 10 positions depending on how you're rolling it. So like this, you have this big, long, 5 channels, right? And then if I do this, I create another form. As a matter of fact, Robin, come over here for me. Here's what I like too. So you're gonna relax, and let's get you down there. Now let's take our other one. Watch this. So I know all of us do this. We lay down and we wanna work on the computer or your tablet.
Yes.
And then what do you do with it? Watch this. So we change the angle on this. You see how I tucked 2 down and then 1 up? I have just created the absolute perfect place for my laptop.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And if you happen to be, you know, suffering from some menstrual cramps, you get some cushion here. You know, what we like that pressure when we're not feeling good, when you feel bloated. And so the pillow is great for that too. And then you can work comfortably and work on your computer and get those things done. And then again, if you get more than one. That's
right.
Now, I can support my knees here as well. It's the perfect pillow, and we call it the Just Right pillow, because it could be just right for you, but you don't know until you get it home and try it.
For sure,
now,
for
it
sure.
is washable, and what I like is it's not, it's not super soft like a pillow, because if you were using the pillow, it would go flat.
Yes,
right? It doesn't give you anything. You sit on it, it just goes out the sides. This doesn't do that. This is somewhere on a scale of 1 to 10 in firmness. This is like a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
It won't go flat, and it's not super firm either.
That's right. It's not going to be kind of hard or too firm when you're using it. And that's, you know, this is the kind of thing that if you're seeing these demonstrations and you're listening, yeah, my neck, my shoulder, my, you know, maybe it's the hip, maybe it's the knees, whatever the case is, and you're at all curious, I say now is the time to try it out. Partly because you're saving $9 by getting it today, partly because you've got FlexPay and you can use that, but you also have an unconditional money-back guarantee. And normally it's 30 days, but now, because we're in our holiday time period, it's longer. You have until the end of January. So use this at home, use this when you're traveling, use this when you're going to someone else's home and their pillows and their furniture is not as comfortable. I know when my mom comes to visit me, she doesn't like my sofa because it's too low for her, or it's actually very, very deep and it's hard for her to lean back. So this would make it a lot more customized to what she's comfortable with. So now would be the time to go ahead and try it. There's so many different kinds of pillows out there.
Let me borrow
I like
this
that this is
quickly.
customized no matter what you need.
So say I'm only 5'2", I'm 5'7", so this is not my issue. But if you are tiny, what happens? You sit back and then your little feet are dangling.
Yeah.
So this can bring you forward, but give you comfort in the small of your back and provide that comfort for your whole back, which is wonderful. And then real quick over here in our last seconds, if you have these beautiful sleek chairs, but they're not comfortable, simply add this, and because of the sections, it'll fall and maintain its shape, and then I can sit. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that feels so great.
Much better, much better. You've got 2 flex of $10.45. Definitely go ahead and order yours. Order as many as you need for yourself and for your partner. Vonabelle's gonna stay with us. You've got something else for us coming up, but we want you to stay close here at HSN.
Here's your Merry update for today. We have the hottest electronics from top national brands, all on free shipping today and tomorrow. Plus, Dyson is here tomorrow with great new items to get your home in tip-top shape for the holiday season. And don't forget to go to our gift store on hsn.com. Shop now and return any item through January 31st, 2019. The joy of the gift, the thrill of the get. Find your Merry on HSN and hsn.com.
Thing I love about shopping at HSN for the holidays?
Oh, that one's easy. FlexPay.
FlexPay is like Santa's little helper.
It allows me to get everything on my gift list and make monthly payments
With no interest or fees.
Even if you're on the naughty list.
I got a gaming system for my nephew,
a pair of funky boots for my sister,
And a little something just for me.
FlexPay allows me to be the best gift giver I can be.
without the worries of paying for all of my holiday shopping at once.
Beat that layaway.
Okay, so I think this next item is so great. It's called the Grab It Ultra, and what it does, it's a grabber tool. It helps you to reach when you can't physically get there with your own arm. It helps you to get down onto the ground when you've dropped something, whether small or large, and it is that reachable tool that just makes every day so much easier. This is the other item that I was sharing with you that Vonabelle had brought along. And what makes it great is that you're getting 2 of them. So you just decide on these amazing colors, and you're gonna have one at home, keep one in the car, keep one for yourself, give one as a gift. When you see how easy it is for you to use, you're gonna fall in love with this. Even if you feel like, I've seen those kind of reacher tools, not with the features that this one has.
Yeah, you're so right. The Just Right pillow is such a great tool, and this is a great tool. So what's different about this is, because I know there's other reaching tools, but none of them fold in half like this. What does that mean? It'll store easily for you, or if you happen to be working from a wheelchair or a mobility chair, it'll go right by your hip and stay with you. And then when you drop something, you're not at the mercy of other people. It gives you independence.
Yes.
Also, if you've seen this on infomercial in the past, you'll be glad you waited to get it here, because this is the deluxe. It has this much more room in it. So the standard one ends about here, but we're giving you a full 3 feet of reach, and that reach is 3 feet out, 3 feet up, 3 feet down.
Yeah.
So it's your extra helping hand. Now, it is a great tool, and just before we go to the cabinet, I want you to see how the precision on this is, and the strength as well. So here we have a thimble. that shows you the precision. It can pick up the tiniest things, things that maybe are frustrating for you, you can't grab. And then look at that canister of sugar. So you can see it can do weight as well. You also saw for a second ago that it had the LED light. The batteries are included. That's for when you're going in dark corners where there's cobwebs and things like that and you don't want to put your hands in there. You can let the Grab It go in there. Let's go over to the cabinet because you're going to be using this to reach up and down. It's holiday time. Most times we keep the holiday stuff out of reach because we just need it, you know, that once a year. Maybe it's your glasses or your dishes or things, you know, holiday things, and you need to reach up and out. We can do that. So I'm gonna reach in here and grab a couple of things. Okay? See how I grab that? Yeah. And I can move things up, or if I was storing things up here, I can take them down. Okay. This also has a ratcheting feature. Let me show you how to use that because this is so cool. This is another thing that's not on other tools. So right here's a little button, and when I push that, which I just did, do you hear that? Yes. Listen. Okay, that's ratcheting. Think of, you know, tools you might have in your tool shed that ratchet. Ratchet means it holds it for you. Watch what that means. Okay. So if I reach in and I grab something, I ratchet it, I bring it out, and it's holding it for me. Now watch this. Okay, I took my hand up there. I am not holding that anymore. The Grab It is holding it for me. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Oh, my. So it is truly holding that because it is very secure. So whatever you're grasping will hold tight. And here's the thing, sometimes you just don't have enough strength to hold it. Maybe you can grab it, but this is helpful because you're losing strength in your hand or in your arm. Yes. And the Grab It can hold it for you. With 3 feet of reach, you can really reach up, down, and around under the bed. Great. Excuse me. Up, I want to show you that plant. I think that's great because when you want to water those plants and you have them hanging in your eaves, I love this. This is why we have a set of 2 because you could use one outdoors and keep it for outdoors. Fantastic. And one for indoors. That's right, for the things that you don't want to actually physically touch with your hands, if it's dirty or something like that. You're choosing a color. Vonabelle is using that one in that zebra. We also have leopard. There's also, and those are gonna be the colors all the way going down. But we also have them with just a touch of color. In red, we have purple, there's a teal, there's a pink, and also a gray and a black. So leopard is starting to get limited. Cool. If you want the full leopard or the full zebra, you can go ahead and get those as well. But I think this is a really great tool because I see a lot of places that I go that it's hard for people, particularly when they drop something, to actually do the motion of bending all the way down, whether it's the back or the knees or the hips, to pick it up and lift it up. It is so true, and maybe it's because you just had some surgery and the doctor's saying, limit your bending, limit your stretching. This is a great tool so that you can still make yourself independent, but still get those things done. Now, look at this tiny little magnet. That's included on here. Now I want to show you how strong that tiny, it's so tiny, but it is mighty. Look at the things that I just grabbed. You could see how mighty that tiny, tiny magnet is. Yes. Right there. So that's meant for if you drop something or lose something, your jewelry or something in the carpet that you can't see, it can actually grab it for you. Nice. Now here's another great thing. So you have the LED light, batteries are included. That's for going into dark spaces or maybe behind the couch, you know, when you can't see what you're doing. I'm gonna put this in here. Look at this. Look at that. So can you see how bright that is if you do have to go into a dark space? And maybe it's because it's the sock between the washer and dryer. Have you ever had that? Yes. So you drop things down there and then you can't get them. You can see what you're doing and then this can grab them. Now I also want to show you that this turns. So you can work in the horizontal, but you can also work in the vertical. So if I wanted to turn it and work in that direction, I can do that as well. Oh yeah. Isn't that cool? Yeah. That was really smart of them. So if I'm going into a tight space, now this is only about 2 inches. Okay. So if I have to fit in a tight space because something fell, I can still get in there. Look, and I can grab that and bring it out. So it's a really good reaching tool and it does fold in half. Your other reaching tools don't do that. And we just launched the zebra and the leopard and the pink 2 weeks ago. and they are so super popular.
As you can imagine. So if you want the leopard is starting to get very limited. You're getting 2 of them. If you want the zebra, we've got that as well. And these are the only 2 that are the full color print going all the way up and down. The others, you're gonna see the color at the handle at the midpoint where you can fold it up, and also right there at the end. This is pink, you would get 2 of those. This is teal, again 2. This is black, we have purple, we also have red, and do we still have the gray? Gray may be on. These are a holiday, oh, okay, that's right, gray's gone. So these are a holiday price of $30.45, which breaks out to about $15 a piece, which is unbelievable when you've got the fact that it folds, the fact that you've got the light comes with the batteries, and you have the magnet.
Yeah, and I really like that it's a set of 2 because indoor, outdoor, or if you're gifting, you get to keep one for yourself, but you still get to give one to a friend. And this is a handy tool that anybody can use, whether it's knocking down a cobweb or picking up your remote that fell as you moved your blanket. You see how I can grab that and I have the light and you can see? And then even if it's my glasses that fell, you know, I'm comfy on the couch and it's like, somebody get up and get that for me. Well, let the grab it be the one who gets up and gets it for you. And then this one is for all us mamas who are up and down all day long, picking up stuff. And you know, I know what it is. It's not the getting down, it's the getting back up. But if you have a grab it, you don't have to worry about that. And you can even train the kids to pick up their own toys.
Yes.
And then pick them up, especially, you know, there's little times in our life that, like, we pull a muscle. Once a year, I pull a muscle for the stupidest reason, no reason. But then I can't move. And if you have the grab it, you don't have to worry about being limited or losing your independence because the grab it can grab all of those things for you. And this is that outdoor thing. If people's trash is blowing on your lawn, you don't want to put your hands on it. You don't know where it's been.
Right.
But I can pick this up and put it in the trash with my grab it. That's why I love the set of 2, virtually for any family.
This makes me happy, the fact that it folds up.
Yep.
You know, because now you can take it with you. And if you have a tote bag or when you're traveling, maybe you can slide it into your carry-on bag and you always have it. So because you're getting 2, keep one at home, take one with you, or keep one, gift one.
Yeah.
Vonabelle, thank you, as always.
Thank you.
I think these are brilliant. Stay on the phone for your grab it. Maybe you were getting the pillow. We still have the belt for you. And we still have so much more coming up.
You can even grab a friend and bring them along.
I'm right here. Stay with us. We've got more coming.
HSN Cares is dedicated to empowering women and helping families in times of need. We partner with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital so that families never receive a bill from St. Jude, because all a family should worry about is helping their child live. This year marks HSN's 9th annual HSN Cares Designer Ornament Collection, including over 25 exclusive ornaments designed by some of your favorite HSN personalities. With the purchase of every ornament, HSN Cares will donate $5 to St. Jude.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
We've got friends. For this next presentation, Dawn Ladd is joining us, and she's brought along Amelia and Karma, and they are beautiful, but they need to have their nails trimmed. And instead of going to the groomers and paying extra for that, you can now do it at home. And up until now, it's been kind of a little bit maybe scary for you to groom, to actually clip your dog's or your cat's nails. But now we have an easier way for you. And we've got the Pedicare nail trimmer for you. $18.45. You buy it once, and that's the only price you pay. Unlike when you go to the groomers, you have to pay over and over and over again. And look, this is designed so that it's now easier for you to do. Tell us about this, Dawn.
Well, that's really all there is to it. You know, there is a fear that seems to be in most pet parents about trimming their pet's nails, and that's because before Pedicare, you couldn't see what you were doing. That was the #1 fear. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt my pet. Well, I, as an active wildlife rehabilitator for years, you know, could treat animals that were severely injured, but you know what? I was just like most pet parents. I was afraid to trim my pet's nails. So it had been 20 years since I had trimmed their nails myself until I found Pedicare. And I wanna show you why it's so great. And this is really, it's no stressing because it's no guessing. It's taking out that question that you have about, am I gonna hit the quick? Am I gonna hurt my pet? This is safe and easy to use, and it doesn't stress the pets. So take a look at this. You know, this is a nice lightweight design, but it's also substantial. It feels substantial in your hand, but it's a nice comfort grip, and you've got this little grip thing on the top here so it doesn't slide. And in my work with animals over the years, I've been bit a lot of times, so my hands do get, in fact, right now I have a little injury from a swan, of all things. So, you know, it's important that it's comfortable in case you're arthritic, so it's nice and easy. You can use it in your right or left hand. So, which is nice too. So what's wonderful about this and sets it apart from everything else is you've not only got this precision blade on here, and you also get an extra one, by the way, that comes with it, but you have this little nail catch here. So once you trim the nails, they're gonna go inside here and not in your eye like what happened to me 20 years ago and I had to go to the emergency room. So it's gonna prevent the nail from flying everywhere. And then you have this 5-time magnification on the top. That coupled with this LED super bright lights, that's the game changer. So now you can see what you're doing and it's illuminated where it needs to be, and you've got that precision blade. And incidentally, this was created by animal lovers with the collaboration of veterinarians to ensure its safety. So it's really, really wonderful. And I'm gonna demonstrate it on Mr. Karma if he'll sit still here because he's all wound up, excited to be here as usual. So look at this Karma. Now Karma has light colored nails. Your pet may have light or dark nails, or maybe even a combination of each. So all you do is you take the nail and you hold it out like this, and I'm gonna take this magnification, I'm gonna look through the window right here, and I'm gonna take that tip, cut it, a quick snap like that, and you know what? The nail didn't go in my eye, it didn't go on the floor, it's in the little catcher there. It's so easy, and if you want to use the light and leave it on all the time, you can just flip this little button all the way over, or if you put it in the middle, it's gonna put it off, and then to the other side, it's just when you squeeze. So you see how easy, does my dog look stressed to you?
No.
And you know what? It's quiet. So they don't hear it coming. They're not fearful immediately. Think about putting your cat in the car to go to the vet. Think about putting your dog in the car going to the vet. You know, veterinarians used to do that, provide that trimming service for free, but most of them nowadays are charging. So it can be up to $25 for a trim.
Wow, each time you take them?
Each time.
Per pet.
Per pet, that's right. If you have multiple pets, which most of us do, we have 1 or 2 pets, think about what that adds up to. It could potentially be $50 just in a nail trim. It's crazy. Then you've got your vet visit and everything else on top of that. And why it's so important to trim your pet's nails, let's talk about that. You know, your pet's nails, a good rule of thumb is they should not touch the floor. When your pet's foot is level to the ground, on the ground, that nail should be above the ground, because otherwise he's kind of putting pressure in a bad place, and it could create back problems for them and soreness in their little legs and everything. So you want to make sure their nails are always trimmed so they're not hitting the floor. I mean, just imagine if you had long toenails and you were trying to walk around, how uncomfortable that would be.
That's right. So that's right. Everything has a limit. And if you, and they need to be groomed. They just really do.
They
it's
do.
Like we take them and we have to cut their hair and we have to bathe them. This is a part of the grooming, the regular grooming treatment for them. And if you can do it, it takes a lot of pressure off of you having to get them to the groomers or to the vet. It can be a huge money saving month by month, year by year, pet by
Tremendous.
pet.
And you know, I was so afraid to do this. This is like a little confidence tool. I was so afraid to do this that my groomer would come to my home because I have a small herd at home, and she would bring her husband. The husband would hold the pet. My groomer friend would groom them, and I would have to leave the room because I would just cringe every time they snapped. You know, in a lot of vets, when you take them to the vet, they have the tech do it, and they'll do it so fast. You know, a lot of them will leave the room for reasons reasons that, you know, maybe you don't even want to know because they do it so quickly. Now, this is my little Miss Amelia. Amelia has the dreaded dark nails there, but you know what? It's so easy. You see, all I'm gonna do, even though I can't see the quick with the light on this like I can with Mr. Karma, I can still get the benefit of that magnification and see what I am doing. And it's just a quick clip like that, and now the nail is in here, and look at her.
Look
how calm she is.
Yeah, she didn't even know anything happened.
She thinks it's a T-R-E-A-T, okay? So easy, so effective and safe, and you just wanna make sure you're looking at that 5-time magnification. If you've got really, really good vision, you know, you can turn it this way, you can do it this way, right or left-handed, but this is something that's gonna give you the confidence to trim your own pet's nails and not have to schlep them to the vet, to the groomer, spend your time, spend the gas, stress your pet out.
That's right.
You know, it's just easy.
It just is, and you saw the way Dawn did this, and it really speaks volumes, the fact that she showed us a couple of times, and neither one of the dogs even flinched because she was able to confidently see where she was cutting, see how much she was cutting, thanks to that magnification and thanks to the light on that. And the fact that Dawn, I mean, is very comfortable around animals, like you were saying.
Yes.
But this was the one thing that you weren't as confident with until you had the right tools. And that's why it's so amazing that we can have this and send it right on out to you for whether it's one, maybe you have one sweet little dog, or maybe you have several and you really understand what it can be like because maybe you've tried in the past and one false move.
That's right.
And not only do you not want to do it again, the dog won't let you do it again. So this just helps you to have the confidence. And I like that it's not expensive. It's a one-time purchase that you don't have to do, you know, you don't have to rebuy anything.
Right, and you're getting the extra blade. The blade will last a long time. The LED lights are super bright. I mean, take a look at that. How bright that is. So you're getting light where you need it. You're getting magnification where you need it. You can see what you're doing. And if you have not trimmed your pet's nails for a long time, what you want to do is you start a little bit at a time, even though you can see that quick continues to grow. So if their nails are really long, you need to look and see where that quick is. Use the magnification and the light and just trim a little, maybe once a week. You know, not only is it safer for them and less painful when they walk, but you know, those nails get caught on things. They can get ripped off and then they never grow in correctly after that. They can also damage your furniture, your upholstery when they get in a vehicle. And what about how it scratches us when they jump on us? If you've ever had a dog jump on you and just claw your leg up, there's really nothing worse than that. And we don't want to stress our babies. We want them to be safe and happy. So this is something you can do at home. I told Tamara, last year I totaled up what I spent personally, because I have a lot of dogs, just on trimming nails, and it was over $700.
Oh my gosh.
And so I knew it was a lot. I never stopped to add it up before because I didn't want to know.
We don't want to.
But now that I have this little confidence tool, the pedicure, it's the pedicure for your pets that's safe and easy and gives you that visibility that you need. And I'm going to show you one more time on little Karma here.
Okay.
Let's do this one, buddy. Okay, buddy. So Karma's got a lot of hair near his little nails there. So I'm just moving that hair out of the way.
Okay.
I'm getting that nail in there, and I'm just doing a quick clip, just like that.
Karma did not move.
He doesn't even...
He didn't flinch.
He's like, where's my cookie?
Right.
That's all he cares about. But see how easy that was? And even though I used to work with head injuries and hind end injuries with wildlife, and you know, those are things that bite you, and this terrified me.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we find most pet parents are like. They're just so concerned about cutting that quick. So you've got that visibility and that magnification, and it is the game changer.
For sure. It's something that you can do. And if you're saying, you know, maybe like you said, maybe it terrified you and you take such great care of your pets, but you said, I will pay to have this done because I would do it if I felt like I could, but maybe up until now, you knew that it was hard for you to see. It was hard for you to see close enough. It was never light enough. You were trying to, you know, pull your dog or your cat into the sunlight to see, and it was just stressing you out and stressing them out.
Right.
Now, just try it. Just try it. You have an unconditional money-back guarantee. You'll have until January 31st of 2019 if for any reason you wanted to send it back. But you'll never know until you try. And when you try it and see how much easier of an experience it is, you'll never want to go and pay that extra again at the veterinarian or at the groomers.
And that's really what it's all about. It's no stressing because it's no guessing. It's taking that guesswork out. You don't have to worry about where the quick is. You can see it. You can see where it is because you've got those LED lights and that magnification. And so look at Karma. He's practically fallen asleep here. I know it's early, buddy, but you know, until I found this, it really just made it so difficult, and not even being able to be in the room when the vet did it, it just used to really, really bother me. So now it's just so easy.
Yeah, so simple, just like that. I'm glad we have this for you today. It is called the Pedicare, sort of like pedicure. But for your pets, for dogs and for your cats, you're getting it for $18.45, and you even have 2 flex, and you can get them home for just about $9. So enjoy that. 627-220 is the number on that. Dawn, thank you as always.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amelia and Karma. Thank you for your nails. All right, as we get set up for our next item, I do want to remind you about the Comfort Click Perfect Fit Adjustable Belt. Remember, that was the one that doesn't have any holes in it, because you put it on and it just fits your waist, however small or however big, up to 48 inches. And it's just a couple clicks to make it a custom fit every time. So we had the 2-pack, and so you're gonna get a solid black with the black and gray, or you get a solid brown with the brown and navy. And those are holiday priced. We'd love to send them right on out to you. Those are 625-119. We have one last item in this hour, and we're gonna shift gears a bit. So as you're watching us on television right now, do you, if it's just you, do you have the volume up pretty high because maybe it's tough for you to hear? Or maybe you have the volume down really low and you're kind of, you know, struggling to hear, but you don't wanna interrupt the other folks that you have in your home. We have a better solution for you, and it's these amazing headphones. They're called the Own Zone, the DLX headphones. These are by Sharper Image, and anytime you see Sharper Image, you probably think innovation. You think, wow, that's something kind of new age, right? These will easily connect with the sound to your television very simply, very easily, and now you can hear however loud you want it to be, or maybe you can just hear better thanks to your own personal headphones. Bill Duggan is joining us to give us all the details, and I know he didn't hear a word I said because he's watching TV,
totally.
But you can't hear what he's hearing.
I'm not bothering anyone, I hope.
Right.
And that's just it. We love to watch TV, all different hours, different volume. And can you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm still able to hear that quality completely wireless. This is from Sharper Image. They're huge out there in the electronics industry. Great gift to give to anybody because they appreciate the name, but we appreciate the idea of what we're getting here. Because this is truly what happens. It's what time? 4 in the morning? Yeah. Maybe you have someone asleep at home, but you want to hear that audio. And the thing is, this works with older televisions, newer televisions. We give you 3 different ways to connect. It's not Bluetooth, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's just easy and convenient. You see, all you really need is the headphones and this transmitter. And you connect all this, and we'll show you how easy it is to connect all of it, and you're completely wireless. The other thing we're giving you is all the different ways to connect. Newer TVs need an optical cable, we're giving you that. Those older TVs with the RCA cables, we're giving you that as well. Or if you have a device like a tablet or even a computer that you want to just use a headphone jack, you can do that. And what are you connecting it to? You're connecting it to this transmitter. And this transmitter allows you to transmit farther than Bluetooth.
Okay.
So it gives you that transition, gives you that distance you probably would get with your cordless phone. So you think about that range and that convenience, because remember back in the day, we could only get this far away from the wall-mounted phone, yes. And then when we went cordless, we could walk around the house. You can literally walk, you know, upstairs, still hear the TV, you can still have the vacuum running or the dishwasher running, and I can hear the speaker, because the speaker is right there on my head. And that's really where it's convenient. But it's dual purpose. So say it's not just private listening, maybe it is, you know, you want to hear the show too, so I'm gonna turn up the volume. Okay. But then it's like, okay, you hear that, and you're like, Dad, turn it down. We're trying to have a conversation here or whatever. So you can turn down the TV. I'll turn down the TV because, you know, maybe I'm sitting right next to it, but that's at 12. Yeah. I can't hear it across the room, right. Or I can't hear it in the kitchen. Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
That's the convenience. It's dual purpose.
Okay.
So it's really great. And sometimes, you know what I even do? I just wear it like this around my neck. So I can kind of still hear the conversation, but I don't have to crank up the volume because the speakers are right on my shoulders or right here on my ears, so it's easier.
Okay, and so remember, so this is gonna be your headphones, wireless headphones that can connect to any TV, and it connects with that, Bill calls it a transmitter, I'll call it a little puck. It looks like the size of a hockey puck. So it doesn't take up hardly any room in your home or near your TV. But you connect that, connects to your headphones, and now you're in business. And I think these are great because first off, like we said, they're sharper image, so it's all about innovation. It's all about creating products or electronic items that make our life easier, and that's what these do. If you're looking at these right now and you're saying, I want to try them because that's what you need. You don't want to watch the TV up at a volume of 75. I know in our house, anything that's over 30 with our TV is too loud for me. It starts to get on my nerves. But sometimes my husband wants to hear the football game louder because he feels like he's there in the crowd.
Because you're making noise in the kitchen.
That's right.
And he can't hear it, right?
That's right. I'm making his nachos and his hot wings.
Hello.
And so he can actually, we can still have the TV on. I can still hear it at 30. He can wear these and hear them closer to his ear. We're both comfortable. Or if I don't want to hear the TV at all because the baby's asleep, pop these on. It just makes it simple and easy. And I don't want you to be afraid of technology with these because sometimes life can start to get a little extra techie. Don't you agree?
If there's too many devices, too many plugs, too many cords, no.
Yeah.
And that's why get it home for free shipping. Try it out. Feel the comfort. Feel how lightweight these are, because when they're lightweight and comfortable, you're gonna go to them. Like this morning, I got up at 2 in the morning. I wanted a little bit of TV while I was having my first cup of coffee. People were asleep in the house. What did I do? I grabbed the remote and I grabbed my sharper image headphones. They're wireless. You charge them up the wireless, but you have 10 hours of wireless playback. And just to show you that comfort and cushion, I mean, that's comfortable cushion right here, completely adjustable. Dad has a big head, you have a smaller head, but more importantly, he'll use it, you'll use it. So like right now, I don't have them turned on. I go and turn them on, which is just a quick power button. You have volume control right here on the headphones. So if I'm in bed or on the couch, but I just turned it on, and you look at that. I mean, I can hear the audio. And the thing is, you bring up a great point. Family's watching the game, right? But yes, you're in the kitchen and you're doing stuff or you're pushing the vacuum and you don't want them, can you turn it up so I can hear it? And I'm like, Mom, that's really like loud, really?
Loud,
Look at this, I'm wearing them. It's fine. I want to show you the range too. Because mirror lights, these are not Bluetooth because it's going through this puck, this transmitter, gives you better range. So what does that mean? I'm watching HSN, I have stuff to do. I need to go upstairs, I'm decorating the tree, I'm walking around the house. I have better range because of that puck. So I can still hear the TV show. I can, you know, go upstairs and get the laundry, but I'm still hearing the TV. Because that transmitter is not Bluetooth, we are getting a better connection and more convenient connection.
That's right.
But it's also the convenience of gift giving season.
For sure.
Works with any household.
Yes.
Like no joke, I got one of these from my mom's house. Everyone in the family can use it. My brother-in-law, for some reason, we'll be having a conversation. We'll have the TV on in the background. He'll grab the remote and crank up the volume. And we're like, we're talking here? Like, I can't hear the TV. So we're like, okay, good for you.
And now you can. Or what if it's the family member who's always like, even if the TV volume is at a good volume that everybody's listening to, is always the one who says, what'd they say? Wait, I missed that. What?
Rewind.
Wait, rewind. I missed that. Sometimes it's just, the volume's fine, it's just harder for you, you know? And this just makes it easy so that now you don't have to either miss half the dialogue that's going on. Because quite frankly, some movies you watch, in the name of method acting, you can't hear a word they're saying.
Oh, those period pieces?
Oh, it's the worst. And then when they have like a different accent and you don't hear, this just helps you. Or I also think about, because when I was in college, I had a roommate. And you might not, one roommate might be studying or sleeping and the other roommate might be wanting to watch TV. Instead of roommates fighting and arguing over the noise, just have the headphones.
I have a throwback for you.
Do you really?
So my roommate and I had the same little lunch break. He had to watch Another World. Remember that? I know, right?
With him.
And the thing was like, dude, I want to take a nap. And he's like, but I want to watch another. I'm like, wow, we're gonna have an issue.
Right. I have to find out which twin fell off the cliff and then came back to life.
And it's in a coma. Right. But that's just it. It's win-win for everybody. And he could use them to watch his Another World. I could take my nap, which was just perfect. But then there's times too where, you know, someone's hard of hearing.
Yes.
So again, like what I do, sometimes I'll just wear them around my neck because I can still hear it. I can wear them up here for private listening. We joke also in my mom's house, it's a big open floor plan. And realize we're on a smaller TV just because we want to be able to move it in. Works on the newer televisions. That's why all the cords that we're giving you are so versatile to each television, which is great. So you have the optical cord for newer TVs. You have that older RCA cord, so maybe it's the guest room or the gaming television, which is great.
Yeah.
But as I was for gamers, but I was trying to tell the story, like, for some reason, you know how coffee can wake the whole house up?
Yeah.
In my mom's house, we turn on the television, and it's where the kids are like, it's TV time. And we're like, no, we just wanted a half an hour of our own programs. So we can actually listen quietly. So you see, that's the puck. The puck you just plug into wire and you plug it into the television and you charge up the headphones and you're good. Get them home and see how versatile they are, how much better range you get, how the audio's, look at Dad. He's outside barbecuing, but he can hear the game inside. You can't get that with Bluetooth. And with Bluetooth, you have to pair, you have to figure it out. Someone's trying to sleep, you're not bothering them. You see how we give you all the cords. It's brand name from Sharper Image. And this technology, let's be real, it's not new. There are other brands that are out there, but not at this price.
That's right.
And that's really, if you give this to someone, they're gonna be like, really? Seriously? Because you hear the quality? There's no crackling, there's no distortion. And remember, I can turn my back on the TV, but I can still hear what's happening in the program. So I mean, maybe I did have to get up because my coffee was ready, or you know, I heard the buzzer in the kitchen, or you know, got to go grab the laundry so I can sit in front of the TV. Have you ever been that person who runs the vacuum? And what do? You crank up the volume.
Yes.
And you're blaring it to hear it over the vacuum.
Yeah, and then you still can't really hear it very well.
But when the speakers are right on your ear, you don't have to crank up the volume. And remember, I can actually, I've had the TV like at 25, and then I've turned on the headphones, I'm like, whoa, too loud.
Yeah.
But because it has to come all the way across the room and to me, I need it loud. But when it's right on my ears, I can turn down the volume. Remember, so you have your volume controls right there if you'd like. Brand name from Sharper Image. Comfortable. I mean, I wanted you to have a pair to hold so you could really feel just how lightweight and comfortable these are. 10-hour wireless battery life.
Wow.
We give you the charging cord for these. Remember, all you do is you connect this puck. Puck does not take up, there's even a power, I just leave mine on all the time because it's that convenient. Because then what do? I just turn on my headphones. So you see the power buttons right there. You connect it a variety of ways. We give you all the cords. It just sits right there.
This is great.
It is so good. And everyone can benefit from it.
Even when I look at the puck, there's only one button on the puck, and that's the power button. It's that universal symbol of power.
Right.
On the back, you've got where you can plug it in, and it plugs into virtually any television.
Exactly.
So you know, if you're wondering, is this gonna work on my TV? The answer is pretty much yeah. You know? And then when you start using it, you're gonna think, this does make a difference. I can hear better. I don't have to be, you know, tethered to the TV, because for me, it's, let's say I'm watching the news and there's a story coming up in a few minutes that I want to see, but I have to go to the bathroom, you know, or I have to go do something, or I need to go check, you know, right. I want to make use of my time. I don't want to miss the story, and I don't want to just sit there and wait for it. I can have these on, go do what I need to do.
That's always my excuse. I'm just going to sit here and wait for the show.
Yeah, let me just wait for that story that I wanted to see, right?
That Aaron can wait a second. But no, we do have busy lives, and we all live it differently, whether we want to hear it, whether we don't want to hear it. Because right now, realize the TV's on mute, which is great. But I'm still connected. And normally when the TV's on mute, that means it's on mute for everybody. But Sharper Image has brought that connection to the bed, to the couch, to other parts of the house. Because remember, it's not Bluetooth, which is about 30 feet of range, which might work in the room. But if you have to go outside to the barbecue, if you have to run upstairs, you probably will notice, and that's why you got to get it home. Plug it in, see how much better range you get. And so even though the TV's on mute, because you can see our little mute symbol down here, I'm going to crank up that volume. Because, you know, maybe everyone wants to watch the game and the show, but mom wants it louder, dad wants it quieter. Oh, open the window, close the window, right? But then I still have that audio option right here as well. So I can actually hear more dialogue because I have older ears, or maybe I didn't clean my ears, I mean, whatever. It's just a variety of ways to use it. A variety of televisions it will work on.
For sure.
Because you get all the cords. It's more about getting it home. Because again, my friend Lori, she brought in a pair similar to this. Joe Harrison's had a pair, but they've all been that $100 price point.
That's
and
right.
higher.
Sometimes when it comes to electronics, we're so used to triple-digit prices that sometimes we don't even bat an eye. But when you see something for lower, you think, wow, can it really be that good? I'm not spending all of my money for it. This is Sharper Image. This is that same Sharper Image that you've known for years, that we've known for years, and was always on the forefront of innovation. If there was something new, something cool, something different, it was from Sharper Image. And easy, and that's what these are. This is a holiday price, so our normal price is still really great. Our holiday price is a must-have. Get it home, try it out. And you've got 4 flex payments of $14.99. For $14.99, it is worth it for you to maybe not have another argument like that. Turn off the TV, I need to sleep. Turn it down or turn it up or whatever. Or I don't want to listen to that game or those video games anymore. You can it connects to virtually any TV. And then you've got 10-hour battery life every time you use these, and then you can just recharge them. And really simple.
Real quick, it's our only airing of the day, but can you hear this? You don't hear anything? And then you hear it. That's how good that comfort is, but also that isolation.
Gotta love this. Thank you so much, Bill.
Hey, thank you. Thanks, Sharper Image.
For sure. These are 633905. You can get them in black or silver. Go ahead, and they are all yours. All right, Bill's gonna keep on watching the Monday night show, but I wanted to share this with you too, because this was not This was not planned for a full presentation, but I wanted to show it to you anyway. This is the Micro Touch razor, and you can see the design detail on this one.
This is awesome. You get an extra blade. It's a trimmer, a razor, and an edger all in one. It's not battery operated. It's totally rechargeable. But maybe you have that guy in your life who just needs to clean up the neckline. He likes to wear the scruff, but it gets a little scraggly. So it easily just trims and shaves. It gives you tons of options. And look at that price. It's
$19.95.
Exactly. The competitors are double that. And the cool part about it is you get everything you need. You just got to get it home and clean it up. Oh, it also doesn't cut you either.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, very good. And you use it dry.
Okay.
The list goes on and on.
Stay with us. We've got health and wellness coming up next.